Hello everyone, this is Sharice SR channel and I'm coming to you with a hair tip video, and I have 9 big tips to making your hair grow fast. Okay, let's get started. Tip number 1, gentle handling. You gotta handle your hair very gentle. You gotta be very careful and gentle with your hair, because if not, it will break. So like when you're manipulating it, like styling or detangling or whatever, you use a wide tooth comb, of course. You don't use a little rat tail comb or comb with it, but you can use the end of it apart, but not actually comb with this. Also, to make it easy, you can use some type of spray bottle with water, leave-in conditioner or something to make it easy to manipulate. So those are the first tip to help make everything easy on your hair, so that way you can be very gentle with hair and won't be combing all hard and manhandling your hair, because you got to be gentle or it will break. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, you should perform some type of scalp massages at least once or twice a week, or even every night if you want to. You got to do some type of scalp massage. Just put some oil in the applicator bottle, whatever oil to your liking, and just pour a little in your scalp and just rub like that. So that's all you got to do. Okay, that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, protective styling and low manipulation styles. I'm going to post a couple of pictures at the end of this video so you can see a couple of like low manipulation styles and protective styles that I performed. The first year I went natural, and also transitioned to, I did a lot of low manipulation styles and protective styling to help my hair to grow really fast. Protective styles, the difference, just in case y'all don't know, the protective styles when you have your ends tucked away, like if you have your hair in a bun or something, or French roll. The low manipulation styles is when you have like just a bunch of twists in your hair, but you still have your hair out, the ends are still exposed, but it's twisted up. It's low manipulation. You might keep it up for a week or 2, so that's still good too, and it still will help your hair to grow, because you're not handling your hair or doing anything to your hair. You're just leaving it alone. That's why a lot of times when you see people with dreadlocks, their hair is like so long, it's because they just leave it. They don't do anything to it. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is moisturizing. You got to keep your hair moisturized. Even when your hair is straightened, you got to keep your hair moisturized with some type of light oil, like a grapeseed oil. That's my favorite oil, my choice. It's what I use when I wear straight styles. You got to have something in your hair to keep it moisturized and soft. So yes, grapeseed oil is good, and also is a good heat protectant too. So that's number 1. If you use a heat, do a heat style, and you want to use some type of oil, light oil, grapeseed is very light. But other than that, if your hair is in its natural state, you can use any type of oils, butters, milks, something to keep your hair moisturized, cream, activator, something, water, oil, all kinds of stuff to keep your hair moisturized. Okay, tip number 5 is vitamins. If you want, I take the hairfinity vitamins right now, and then before then I was taking biotin vitamins to help my hair to grow. So but the first year I went natural, all I did was protective styling to make my hair grow really fast, so I didn't need vitamins. But like the second year I decided to do vitamins, just to see, to amplify it, just to see if it'll grow even faster. So that's tip number 5, is vitamins. Tip number 6 is healthy eating. You got to eat healthy to help your hair to grow. You got to take care of yourself within. Maybe like eat broccoli, certain fruit groups. You got to do some research, just, look into like certain foods that help your hair to grow, which I'll probably do a video about that soon. But I do know number 1 is broccoli. It really helps your hair to grow. And also, of course, water, which is my number 7 tip. Number 7 is water. You got to drink plenty of water. It's okay to drink juice. It's okay to drink pop every now and then. But if you really want your hair to thrive, you got to keep your hair. You got to keep your hair hydrated within and without. So you got to drink plenty of water, also, as well as using water on your hair. Just like your hair is a plant. You got to keep it hydrated within and without. Okay, number 8 tip is keeping those ends trimmed. Now the myth, it's always been a myth, keep your hair trimmed every 6 weeks, you know, and that's okay, I guess, if you're, you know, having chemicals in your hair, you're doing all kinds of heat styling to your hair, you know, I guess you will need to keep your ends trimmed pretty often, I guess, you know, within 6 weeks, because you're doing more manipulation and heat styling with that. But when you're natural, you don't have to do trims every 6 to 8 weeks. I say I do trims 8 to 24 weeks, you know, because I keep my hair mostly in this natural state. So I mean, you really only need to trim when necessary, like when this part is thick and then you see the ends that looks kind of weakened and strangled, you know, like strangly or whatever. That's when you need to cut it, okay? Because it serves no purpose. You might as well just cut it, because eventually it's going to break off anyway. So that's tip number 8. Tip number 9 is exercising. You got to exercise. Exercise. You got to exercise daily. I exercise about a good 3 to 4 days a week. So you got to do some type of form of exercise to keep the blood flowing and everything circulating to the brain, so that way it can grow. This right here can grow without, you know, it can grow fast and thrive. So those are my 9 tips, and I hope you have a good day. Please rate or subscribe. Thank you. Bye.